have seen what is information. Information is log of based on probability distribution. Okay, depends on only probability distribution. Okay, probability distribution. It depends on only probability distribution. It is independent of method. Please clearly note down in your notes. Okay. Again, what is what is H? I told one more thing. I told H is a bottom limit. H is a bottom limit. Only who can achieve this? Only the coding, the ideal coding, ideal source coding. Who can achieve this? No one can achieve this in practice. Only ideal source coding can achieve this. Ideal source coding. Okay, our aim is to go near to H. Okay, who can achieve this? Only ideal source coding. Sometimes we, in most of the cases, we may achieve this, but if you want to achieve all the time, you need to have ideal source coding technique. Ideal source coding technique. Practical coding, sometimes it will go to the value of H, or sometime it may not. It all depends on the probability distribution. It all depends on the probability distribution. Okay. Next one is average code word length. Next one is average code word length. It depends on two factors. First, I write the formula. So summation Pi. What is the probability of the occurrence of the symbol? Once if it has occurred, what is the length that you are assigning to it? Here also that unit is same. The unit is bits per symbol. Bits per symbol. Here also unit is same. Bits per symbol. Again, you have seen that H at any point of time is less than or equal to L average. H at any point of time is less than or equal to average. This depends on probability distribution. This depends on both probability distribution and a method. Both probability and method. It depends on both probability and method. Okay, so H is less than or equal to L Huffman, less than or equal to L Shannon-Fano. L Shannon-Fano. Again, sometimes the practical coding scheme Huffman may go near to the H value. Okay, or in some cases it may be greater than this. Okay, so but if you want to go all the time to this value, the only way to achieve this is ideal source coder. In practice, it is not existing. Ideal source coder. Ideal source coding. What is the practical code that can go near to the entropy? That is Huffman coding. Practical coding scheme that can go near to entropy is Huffman coding. Practical coding schemes. Okay. Next thing. Again, H, L Huffman, L Shannon-Fano, and sometime if probability distribution varies, say for example, if the probability of the symbols becomes equal, then we get the term H max. We get the term H max. So again, H max, H max over the symbols are equiprobable. That time the coding itself fails. So H max is when the probabilities are in such a way that you are getting H max, then coding fails. Coding fails. So that means what? You can apply the, again, it is as equal as worst coding. Worst coding method. The worst coding method is here uniform coding. The worst coding method is here uniform coding. Because uniform coding apply panna ungalku coding theory theriyunu avasiyam illa. Anyone can apply that uniform coding. Okay, so H max is when you are getting H max depends on the probability distribution. Your actual coding itself fails. It becomes as a worst coding that is as equivalent to the uniform coding, as equivalent to the uniform coding. Okay, and okay, next yesterday we had one doubt. Say what should be the limit of limit of average code word length, limit of the prefix code. We have seen one formula like this from, okay, one formula like this. The average code word length at any point of time, this is guaranteed. It has to be always greater than h, but by what factor? But by what factor? Okay. Okay. So again, there should be some upper limit. It should be less than that. That is decided by h plus 1. That is decided by h plus 1. Please remember one thing. Anyway, that L is depending on the method. If you are in some method, okay, some method, what is the worst method that you can use to get L value? We have seen just now. The worst method is what? Uniform coding method. Uniform coding. See, remember one thing. Here, generally L is, yes, generally H is closer to L, but it can go in this direction depending on the method you are using. Depending on the method, okay, it can go in this direction or in this direction depending on the method you are using. Say the practical coding scheme that you are using, Huffman. Okay, when you are using Huffman, say your code length is here, but if you use some other code, there is a possibility that your L may increase, average code word length may increase. What is the worst case it can? What is the worst it can go? Okay, worst. That the worst case is it can go up to h plus 1. It cannot go beyond than that. So that limit is given by the worst coding scheme. Worst coding scheme. That worst coding scheme is uniform coding. Worst coding scheme is uniform coding. To explain this, I will take a simple problem. But anyway, that is the exercise for you. You have to solve it. So say if it is S1, S2, S3, S4, and whose probabilities are like this. Say this is 0.8, okay, and this is 0.1, this is 0.05, this is 0.05. First, you try to find out what is H value. First, you try to find out what is H value, and you calculate L average also. For better clarity, you go by both the method, both Shannon-Fano and Huffman. Okay, both. Anyway, the procedure of Huffman I will be discussing today. So you go by both the method, both Shannon-Fano and Huffman. What is the H you are getting? What is the L you are getting? What is the worst case I can put here? Worst thing. Okay, that first of all you should know the value of H. Okay, value of H. You add plus 1 with this. You add plus 1 with this. You will have some value. You will have some value. So what is the assumption? You will have some value. So even if you use worst coding scheme, what is the worst coding scheme I have told? Uniform coding. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Even if you use worst coding scheme, your L will be 2 only. Your L will be 2 only. So again, this 2 has to be between this limit. Has to be between the limit. That is the observation of that equation. Okay, L average is in between H and H plus 1. Okay, you try to do it by today and send it to me through WhatsApp. Okay, then you will get some kind of intuitive understanding about that formula. Yes. Okay, then in the situation enna solrane everyone? Yes. Somebody give me whether you are understanding. Actually, what is our problem? Our problem is we are trying to prove this formula. We are trying to prove this formula. Here L bar depends on the method. Here L bar depends on the method. For a given probability distribution, you can choose any method. For a given probability distribution, anyway H is fixed. For a given probability distribution, again H plus 1 is fixed. Once you know H, you can write H plus 1. For a given probability distribution, H is fixed, so H1 is fixed. But L bar is in your hand. It's up to you what kind of coding you are using. It is up to you what kind of coding you are using. If you are using best coding, you will go near to H. If you are using worst coding, you can go near to this value, but you cannot go beyond this value. And again, the worst coding is the uniform coding that I have explained. The worst coding is uniform coding because You are not at all doing any coding there. Just simply you are assigning the bits. Okay. So to prove that, I have given you one example. The four symbols. Again, make sure that these probabilities are equal. Okay. You know Huffman and Shannon-Fano, and also the worst coding is this one. Again, we are trying to go through this limit. So I am taken the worst coding. This is value is 2. So I want to prove that even if you use worst coding, this value can never be greater than this value. Okay. Anyway, we have proved that this value is greater than h, but it is never greater than h plus 1. Okay. That's our idea. Okay. Now I will go to the document. Yes, this we have seen these points yesterday. Next, we have to do Shannon-Fano coding. Here they have given the 5 symbols, and make sure that the total probability is 1. Okay, total probability is 1. In case of Shannon-Fano or any other coding, you have to write down the symbol in the decreasing order of the probability. So M4 is having highest probability, so that is 1 by 2. Again, you have to apply the coding scheme, similar coding scheme that I followed on yesterday. So again, this L bar is depending on the method, what method you are using, what is the average length, what is the number of bits that you are assigning to each symbol. So again, you can calculate 1.875 L average. And H bar also you can calculate. It is independent of method. Simply if you know the probability distribution, you can calculate this. And please note down, this is also 1.875. Definitely your efficiency is going to be 1. And that is the one observation is when you can get the efficiency of 100% only when these probabilities are power of 1 by 2, you may get the efficiency of 100%. Okay. Next, what is the efficiency of the code? Efficiency generally it will be 100%. Efficiency means what? H divided by L. 100%. Again, for simplicity, they are given this formula. What is H max? H max at any point of time is log to M. That is possible only when the symbols are having equal probability. The statement anyway is not related with this problem, but this is the generalized statement. Okay, when you can get the H max, you can get the H max only when the symbols are having equal probability. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the source information rate? Okay, source information rate in the sense how many bits per second. Anyway, that source will be producing symbols, and again you are assigning the bits for that. Then finally, what is the bits per second? So for that, you should know the symbol rate. How many symbols coming per second? Symbols per second. So first, you should know symbols per second. Say that RS unit is symbol rate they are telling. So symbol per second. Again, they are giving you the H. Because H can be fixed. The probability distribution is fixed. Okay. H will vary. The probability distribution varies. Okay. For simplicity, we will assume that the probability nature is fixed for a time being. So once if the probability distribution is fixed for a particular number of symbols, then you can calculate H. So H value is bit per symbol. So symbol cancel. So you are getting bit per second. Okay. Again, please remember one thing. This is the source information rate. Say for example, the source may be producing 100 bits per second. This is the source rate because it has been calculated with H. This is the ideal form. But in reality, after assigning the bits, it may be 1100 bits also after assigning the bits. Okay, this is the actual information present. But in reality, when you are assigning bits, definitely it may be greater than this value or it may be equal to this value. It all depends on the type of method and probability distribution. Okay, only this can be achieved in all the cases only if you use the ideal source coder. That's why H itself I am calling it as a ideal source coder. H itself I am calling it as a ideal source coder because our aim is to go near to H, but it is not. Sometimes it is possible, but not always. Okay. Next, channel capacity theorem. Here you have to be a little bit careful because here what they are telling in channel capacity, my channel capacity has to be greater than the H max. My channel capacity has to be greater than H max because to be on safer side, if you put C greater than H, if the probability distribution varies, again H will vary. Okay, so again in the case la enna sir assumption, the number of symbol is fixed, sir. In the case la enna fixed, number of symbol is fixed. Once number of symbol is fixed, I can find out what is the maximum information. Maximum information எப்போ வரும்? Only in H max. அப்போ H max நான் டிசைன் பண்ணிட்டேன், மற்ற எல்லா கேஸ்லயும் அது வந்து நாவும் ஒர்க் ஆகும். பட் இதுவே நம்பர் ஆஃப் சிம்பிள் சேஞ்ச் ஆச்சுன்னா நீங்க திரும்பவும் தான் என்ன பண்ணணும், டிசைன் பண்ணணும். திரும்பவும் தான் என்ன பண்ணணும், டிசைன் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, அதுதான் சார் சொல்றாங்க. அதாவது மேக்ஸிமம் என்ட்ரோபி is always should be less than the channel capacity. உங்க சேனல் வந்து அது என்ன பண்ணணும், சப்போர்ட் பண்ணணும். உங்க சேனல் வந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணணும். அது அகைன் இது வந்து அது பெர் செகண்ட் வேல்யூ. ஓகே, பெர் செகண்டுக்கு எப்படி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுது, அகைன் பிட்ஸ் பெர் செகண்ட் அந்த ஃபார்மேட்லயும் எழுதலாம். பிட்ஸ் பெர் செகண்ட் அந்த ஃபார்மேட்லயும். ஓகே, எனிவே தட் again this is what is this, H max divided by C. H max divided by C in 100%. This is not the efficiency of the code. This is like how effectively your channel is occupied. Okay, how effectively your channel is occupied. That is the meaning of this value. Okay, channel efficiency. This is like H max divided by C is like channel efficiency. Anyway, you have allocated some channel. How efficiently it is used by your system symbols. Your system symbols. That is the channel efficiency. Okay. Next one is Huffman coding. And please remember the main relation between Huffman and Shannon-Fano is this thing. Okay. Anyway, Huffman will have some procedures. At any point of time, Huffman coding value can be less than or equal to Shannon-Fano value. Okay. என்ன சொல்ல வராங்க, ஏதோ பர்டிகுலர் கேஸ்க்கு நீங்க கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க சார், இதுக்கு 1.75 வருதுன்னா இதுக்கும் 1.75 வரலாம். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா 1.75 வராம கொஞ்சம் அதிகமா கூட வரலாம். கொஞ்சம் 1.75 வராம Shannon-Fano கூட வரலாம், 1.8 கூட வரலாம். பட் ரிவர்ஸ்ல வர சான்ஸ் இல்ல. இது இங்க வந்துட்டு இது இங்க ரிவர்ஸ்ல வர சான்ஸ் இல்ல. அதான் இதனுடைய மீனிங். இதுல ஒரு ஈக்குவாலிட்டியும் வரும், அதை போட்டுங்க. ஏன்னா சம்டைம் Shannon-Fanoவும் ஒரே ஆன்சர் தான் கொடுக்கும், ஹஃப்மனும் ஒரே ஆன்சர் தான் கொடுக்கும். ஸோ அதனால வந்து இங்க ஒரு ஈக்குவல் சைன் வரும், அதை இன்னும் போட்டுங்க உங்க நோட்ஸ்ல. எஸ், நவ் லெட்ஸ் see Huffman coding procedure. Anyway, in this problem there is a little bit confusion. Okay, a little bit confusion, so I am going to another problem. You tried yourself this one. Here somehow it is clear. In Huffman coding they have given you the 5 symbols. They have written it in the decreasing order. So again இந்த ரெண்டு சிம்பிளையும் ஆட் பண்ணுங்க சார். லாஸ்டா இருக்கிற ரெண்டு சிம்பிளையும் ஆட் பண்ணுங்க சார். அது வந்து என்ன வருது, 0.2 வருது. இப்ப ஆல்ரெடி பாருங்க, இங்கேயும் 0.2 இருக்கு, இங்கேயும் 0.2 இருக்கு. அப்ப எதுக்கு ப்ரியாரிட்டி தரணும்? புதுசா ஃபார்ம் ஆகிறதுக்கு தரணுமா, ஏற்கனவே இருக்கிறதுக்கு ப்ரியாரிட்டி தரணுமா? அது எப்படி வேணாலும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம். அதுக்கு தான் வந்து ரெண்டு டைப் ஆஃப் மெத்தட் இருக்கு சார். as low as possible, as high as possible. நான் யூஸ் பண்றது as high as possible. அதாவது என்ன மீனிங், நான் புதுசா ஃபார்ம் பண்றத அதுக்கு தான் ப்ரியாரிட்டி தருவோம்னு அர்த்தம். புதுசா ஃபார்ம் பண்றதுக்கு ப்ரியாரிட்டி தருவோம். ஈக்குவல் ப்ராபபிலிட்டி வந்ததுன்னா. அகைன் சப்போஸ் 0.3 வந்ததுன்னா நீங்க ஒரி பண்ணவே தேவையில்ல, டைரக்டா எடுத்து இங்க போட்டுடலாம். பட் ஈக்குவலா வரும்போது கொஞ்சம் திங்க் பண்ணணும். அகைன் அந்த கேஸ்ல நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன், as high as possible. இப்போ இங்க பாருங்க, இந்த 0.1 ஆட் பண்றேன், 0.2 வருது. ஆல்ரெடி இங்கேயும் இருக்கு. அப்ப நான் இதை எடுத்து போய் இதுக்கு ப்ரியாரிட்டி கொடுத்துட்டு இது என்னது இறக்கி போட்டுக்கிறேன். 0.2 கீழே இறங்குனா இது வந்து என்ன வரும், 0.2. அடுத்தது என்ன சார் பண்ணணும், அடுத்தது இது ரெண்டுத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணணும். இது ரெண்டுத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணும் பொழுது 0.4 வருது. அப்ப ஏற்கனவே 0.4 இங்க இருக்கு. அப்ப அதுக்கும் மேல வரும் 0.4. இந்த 0.4 இங்க போட்டுக்கிறேன், 0.2 இங்க இருக்கு. அடுத்தது இந்த 0.4 இந்த 0.2 ஆட் பண்ணி 0.6 இதுதான் மேல வரும். அப்ப இந்த 0.2 இதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம போக முடியாது. இதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன முடியாது, போக முடியாது. அப்போ அட் எனி கேஸ் இப்போ இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டேஜ்ல என்ன பண்ணீங்க, ரெண்டு சிம்பிள் ஆட் பண்ணி அடுத்த சிம்பிளுக்கு போய்கினே இருக்கீங்க. அப்ப அந்த 2 சிம்பிள் ஆட் பண்ணும்போது மேல இருக்கிற சிம்பிளுக்கு 0 அசைன் பண்றேன், கீழே இருக்கிறதுக்கு 1 அசைன் பண்றேன். ஏதோ ஒரு டெக்னிக் யூஸ் பண்றோம், இல்ல ரிவர்ஸ்ல கூட யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். பட் இட் இஸ் பெட்டர் மேல இருக்கிறதுக்கு எப்பவுமே என்ன பண்ணுங்க, 0 அசைன் பண்ணுங்க, கீழே இருக்கிறதுக்கு 1 அசைன் பண்ணுங்க. இப்ப அசைன்மெண்ட் அடுத்த கேஸ்லயும் அதே போல அசைன் பண்றோம், 0 1. அடுத்த கேஸ்ல என்ன பண்றேன், 0 1. அடுத்த கேஸுக்கு என்ன பண்றேன், 0. இதுக்கு வந்து என்னது 1. இப்ப எப்படி நம்ம வந்து பிட்டை ட்ராக் பண்றது? இப்போ நான் என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், இந்த 0.4க்கு என்ன பிட் பேட்டர்ன் வரும். அகைன் பாருங்க, 0.4 எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல போகுதுன்னு பாருங்க. இங்க வருது, இங்க வருது, இங்க வருது, இங்க வருது. அகைன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுத்த உடனே 0.4க்கு நேரம் என்ன வருது, 0 வருது, 0 வருது. அதனால அப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 0.1க்கு என்னது 0 வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிட். அகைன் இந்த இடத்துல இருந்து எங்க சார் போகுது, 0.4 0.2 ஆட் பண்ணா 0.6. Sorry, again you see here 0.4, again and the 0.4 last அங்க இருக்கு. So what is the answer? 0.1 is the answer. 0.1 is the answer. Next 0.2 பாருங்க. 0.2 எது வழியா போகுது, again 0.2 இங்க இது வழியா வருது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எதை ஃபேஸ் பண்ணது, 0 ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 0 ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுது, அதனால அந்த 0வை இங்க நான் எழுதிக்கிறேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 0. அடுத்தது இந்த 0 அதுக்கப்புறம் மேல போகுது, மேல போயிட்டு அகைன் 0.4 0.4 திரும்பவும் என்ன வருது, 0.1 வருது. சம்திங் இட் லுக்ஸ் ராங். Yes, first one, yes,
0 sir.
Yeah, first one is 0 once if you add this one it is going to 0.6. Sorry, yes. First one is 0 first one is 0 because இதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க டைரக்டா எங்க மேல தானே போறீங்க, இது வந்து இங்க இருந்தே வருது. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் அப்போ S2க்கு பார்த்தோம். S2க்கு வந்து 0, அகைன் இந்த 0.4 வருது, டைரக்டா இது வந்து என்னது இங்க வருது, அப்போ 0.1. ஓகே, அகைன் தேர்ட் ஒன் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுத்த உடனே 1 வருது, ஸோ 1. அகைன் 0.4 0.4 again 1 வருது. அடுத்தது 0 1, அடுத்தது 0 1 0. அடுத்தது 1 1 0 1 1 0. ஸோ இது போல வருது சார். இதுதான் வந்து என்னது அப்மன் கோடிங் ப்ரொசீஜர். ஓகே, ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கும்போது நீங்க ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க, நீங்களா போட்டு பாருங்க எப்படி வருது. எனிவே இது வந்து எல்லா புக்லயும் இருக்கு, ஆர்டினரி புக்ல எல்லா புக்லயுமே இருக்கு. 1 or 2 எக்ஸாம்பிள் சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க, அப்பதான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து கிளியர் ஆகும். எஸ், ஓகே. அப்போ நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சது. எஸ், சொல்லுங்க
சார். இதுல ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸ் கோட் வரலாங்களாங்க சார்? ஒரு சிம்பிளோட கோட் இன்னொன்னு.
Yeah, prefix is not allowed.
But ana வருது இல்லைங்க சார்.
They should be mostly எந்த கேஸ்ல வருது சொல்லுங்க. Yes,
இப்போ நம்ம சால்வ் பண்ணதுல வந்து
இதுல வருது. எஸ், prefix வருது. பட் prefix ஜெனரலா வந்து கோட் வந்து prefix ஃப்ரீயா தான் இருக்கணும். prefix ஃப்ரீயா இருந்ததுன்னா டிசிஷன் வந்து ஈஸி. ஆக்சுவலா prefix ஃப்ரீயா இருந்ததுன்னா டிசிஷன் இஸ் ஈஸி. பட் prefix இருந்தாலும் you can take the decision. prefix இருந்தாலும் you can take the decision. அதெல்லாம் வந்து அட்வான்ஸ்டு கோடிங் தியரி போகும்போது தான் தெரியும். ஏன்னா கோடிங் தியரில இன்னும் அட்வான்ஸ்டு தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ எல்லா டைம்லயும் அது வந்து ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸ் ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸ் ஃப்ரீயா இருந்தா மெயின் அட்வான்டேஜ்னா இமிடியேட்டா டிசிஷன் எடுக்கலாம். ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸ் ஃப்ரீயா இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணலாம், இமிடியேட்டா டிசிஷன் எடுக்கலாம். பட் ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸோட இருந்ததுன்னா டிசிஷன் வந்து கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆகும். ப்ரிஃபிக்ஸோட இருந்ததுன்னா டிசிஷன் வந்து கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆகும். தட் இஸ் த மெயின் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆக்சுவலி. ஓகே, in this case prefix வருது because this 01 is prefix of this code word. Okay, so again sometime it is acceptable, but mostly it has to be prefix free. prefix இருந்தாலும் decision எடுக்க முடியும், but கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆகும். That is the main difference. Again, I'm also having doubt in this procedure. Just to check it out with your regular textbook first.
Okay, sir.
Everyone.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So again, you can calculate H. Again, H is independent of method. Again, you can calculate L. You are getting L. Okay. Then you can find out efficiency. Okay. Here they are using some formula, but you don't worry about that formula. You simply take eta is equal to what? H divided by L. Eta is equal to H divided by L. Then directly you will get that efficiency. Okay. So, but what is the understanding? And then they have given one more problem. They have given one more problem. For that also they have find out something. But please, you take some problem in such a way that, in some cases, L in Shannon-Fano, L in Huffman is same exactly. In some cases, அதாவது நீங்க ஒரு ப்ராப்ளத்தை எடுத்துங்க, ஷானன் ஃபெனோலையும் சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க, அப்மன்லையும் சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க, என்ன வரணும்? ஈக்குவல் average code word length வரணும். Yeah, that is okay. But in some time, you prove that for some cases, L is less than, L Huffman is less than Shannon-Fano. Okay, in some critical cases. So அது போல ஒரு different ப்ராப்ளத்தை சால்வ் பண்ணி இதை இந்த அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் வரதான் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. பட் at no point Shannon-Fano will be greater than Huffman. That is the main idea. Shannon-Fano is greater than the Huffman. இந்த ஐடியா வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஓகே. Anyway, then quickly I will go to the whiteboard. Next, how to design the channel capacity? What should be the channel capacity? Okay, what should be the channel capacity? Okay, generally, the channel capacity C has to be greater than your data rate. Channel capacity has to be greater than the data rate. C at any point of time should be greater than or equal to your data rate. Okay, அதாவது உங்ககிட்ட 1 MB data இருக்குன்னா channel capacity has to be greater than the data rate. Okay, இப்போ for a particular case, again number of symbol is fixed. That is assumption, number of symbol fixed. Once if you fix number of symbol is fixed, but that probability distribution is not fixed. Probability distribution is not fixed. Suppose if the probability distribution is fixed, if probability distribution is fixed, then what is fixed, sir? H is fixed. Yes, is it correct, sir? What is fixed? Once if the probability distribution is fixed, H is fixed, then you can design the system very easily. C is greater than the number of what or a source symbol rate into H. But this is the ideal case. This is the ideal case. In reality, instead of H, what you will have? L average. Correct, sir? In reality, coding scheme la H irukadu. H into the ideal form of coding. In reality, what you will have? L bar, average code word length. But what is fixed here? Probability is fixed. What is fixed? Probability is fixed. But to be on safer side, okay, in reality, the probability is not fixed. It may vary on day basis. One day the probability distribution may be in one way, in another day it may be in another way. So for to be on safer side, okay, I will not assume that that probability is fixed. But one thing I can do, once the probability is not fixed, what is the maximum value you can get? Because that you can decide, because you know the number of symbol is fixed. What is the maximum value you can get? Once number of symbol is fixed, again you can calculate the maximum value. So again, once again, we have proved in case of H maximum, even if you use the coding, that becomes the worst coding technique, that is uniform coding. So without worrying about anything, you can directly put here H max. It will always work. Okay, even if you instead of H max you put L bar, both are equal, because whenever that probabilities are equal, that coding itself will fail. That is uniform coding. Again, that is also equal to L average. So to be on safer side, you have to design the system always in this way. At any point of time, C should be greater than or equal to RS, source symbol rate, and then what is the maximum information that can be present in one symbol? What is the maximum information? In all other cases, the information may be less than h max, but h max is the maximum value. Okay. Once if you design the system in this way, it will work out in all the cases. But what is fixed? The number of symbol is fixed. If you are varying number of symbol, again h max will vary. Again, you have to redesign your system. Okay, that is the observation. Now. Okay. Now we'll go to the material. There will be some problem, numerical problem. Okay, so before that, they given the properties of code word. Generally, no two symbols should have the same code word. Generally, no two symbol should have the same code word. Generally, no two symbol should have the same code word. And another important property is no code word is prefix of another code word. Another name for this one is prefix free code. Okay, prefix free code. No code word is prefix of another code word. Okay. Again, how to design? What is the channel capacity? You are telling at some C. I have used some C now. Just now I have used some C. That C is RS H max. What is C? How to calculate? How to design? C. How to calculate the capacity of your channel? It depends on what factor? Capacity of your channel. It depends on generally two factors. One is bandwidth. Another one is signal to noise ratio. One is bandwidth. Another one is signal to noise ratio. Okay. So the relation is C is equal to B log to 1 plus S by N. Please remember, this S by N is in number, not in dB. Okay, whenever you are substituting the value inside this formula, it should be in number. It should be in number. In the exam, in the problem, they might have given in dB. They might have given you in dB. What you have to do? You have to convert it signal to noise ratio from dB to number value. Then only you have to substitute here. Okay. In the exam, they will give you the very carefully. They will give you the value. Sorry, S by N. They will give you 31 because 1 is already there. So 32. So log 2 32 is what? 5. Log 2 32 is what? 5. Okay. In the exam, they will give you very clearly. And again, in some cases, if the signal to noise ratio is very, very high, instead of using this formula, if the signal to noise ratio is very, very high, instead of using this formula, you can use this formula. Okay, anyway, what is happening from here to here? Some extra constant is coming, 1.44. Anyway, your B is already there. Your signal power is there. You know that the noise power depends on the noise spectral density and bandwidth. Noise spectral density and bandwidth. If you substitute here, noise spectral density and bandwidth, the bandwidth cancels. So finally, you will get 1.44 S divided by eta. So what is happening? The log is going away. Instead of log, you are putting 1.44. That's it, remaining as it is only. Okay. So again, this is the limiting condition. Okay. Whenever the signal to noise ratio is very, very high, instead of using this formula, you can use this formula. Okay. Next, they have given one problem. The source generates the symbols with the probability at the rate of 3000 symbols per second. The most efficient source coder. Please, anybody, what is the most efficient source coder, sir? They have not mentioned anything like practical like that. What you have to do? Whether you have to go by some procedure or
Huffman coding.
Huffman coding.
Yes. So the most efficient ideal coding scheme is Huffman coding. Simply you can calculate. No need of going to that Huffman or Shannon-Fano and all. Simply you can calculate. So okay. Anybody, what is the value of H you will get for this problem? Say this is 1/4. Again, you will get 1/2 into